Yeah. We'll just finish and if you have time, we'll come. Huh? Very kind of you.
Visionary activities 25 years ago, by the budget, getting all the government employees to do clean and green programs. IT is just one of them. As well as, he was being criticized a lot at that time for getting a gold plus.
He still is being criticized. Okay, that's, it's visionary's job to lead from the front, while critics will criticize, yes.
And that's what made Hyderabad work.
Yep.
Very excited, sir, that because he's back with this is the next generation. My question to you personally, sir, is how do you keep up with managing your bosses and your father's expectations? Do you think you can outperform this expectations?
It's a good question.
Oh my God. I think I'll lose my job by the time I go back to Andhra Pradesh if I answer that question. So Mr. Naidu is an impatient politician. We jokingly say that if he can carry 10 kgs, he'll give you 12. If you can carry 12, he'll give you 15. So he ups the bar, but that's what makes it really exciting. And that's why you see a lot of youngsters working for him. And he mirrors the energy and the commitment that the Honorable Prime Minister has for the nation. And there's this new term called double engine sarkar, which is double engine train government in India. It's called double engine government. That means it's the same government in the state and in the center. I say we have a double engine bullet train sarkar, which is 2 engines bullet train government. Because you have Mr. Naidu and you have the Honorable Prime Minister. They bring raw energy and passion. Both of them are 75 years old, but you don't see that age on them. But we're leading from the front. And that's what makes it very unique and exciting. I think it's very difficult to live up to the expectations of Mr. Naidu because it's a moving goalpost. The closer you get, it keeps going. But it's a very rewarding experience. I've been working with him now for almost 12 years. I've joined his team in 2013, 12, 13 years now. It's been an exciting journey. It's been extremely rewarding because all the hard work is now paying off. An example of it is Google. We bought Vizag from being an old steel city to now a data city of the world, and bringing Vizag on the global map in terms of data connectivity. And this is just the beginning. When he set the goal of doing 6 gigawatts, when I came up with the policy, a lot of the critics said, you don't even have 6 megawatts. So where are you going to get 6 gigawatts of data center? Here we are, 16 months later with 1.5 gigawatt signed, close. So SIFI 500 megawatts, a gigawatt of Google. And rest assured, I think in the next 18 months we'll finish 6 gigawatts. So that's the kind of energy that's there. And one of the reasons we're able to do it is, again, it's end-to-end, right? You saw the presentation where we spoke about renewable energy, world-class talent, and then, of course, the ecosystem. So renewable energy is big in Andhra. So we have the solar, wind, the pump storage, hydro projects that's going to power all these data centers. So I think that's what makes Andhra Pradesh very unique, because we can offer an end-to-end solution that I believe majority of Indian states cannot. So, thank you.
Not sure if we need the mic. Thank you. That was a lovely presentation to all of you. And thank you for addressing everybody. My name is Hemant Babbar. I'm with the IBC. Sir, firstly, congratulations on the $15 billion you've scored from Google. I hope that's just a start. You've been here for, some time now.
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days is pretty good.
Actually, 24 hours.
24 hours, okay.
Look at the time from I landed to where I am now. So
have you rested at all?
Well, I hope.
Where do you see, in your opinion, Australian businesses entering into Andhra Pradesh with what you've seen so far? And where do you see those opportunities aligning between the two countries?
I think that's a very good question. If you look at sectors like skill development is one sector that I saw there's great opportunity. Education, again, a lot of work that we can do together. Mining is a sector, of course, it's a natural sector for both Andhra Pradesh and Australia to work together. Parallelly, I've seen agri-tech as one of the areas that we can possibly collaborate. Today when I had a lunch with a few of the CEOs, one thing I said in agriculture is it's not just about wheat and corn. There's a lot more innovation that we can do around horticulture, sectors like mushroom, which today don't exist in Andhra Pradesh. So agri is a very, very big sector for us to sort of focus and collaborate. You do have a vibrant startup ecosystem. That's one thing. Through the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub, we can sort of collaborate, and India is an amazing launch pad in that sense. So these were a few of the sectors that we thought we can start working together on. Renewable energy, of course, is very something that we can build on. You have an amazing education system here around it. So sharing with the Honourable Minister here that green molecules, so taking renewable energy to green molecules is going to be very, very important for us as a state. So that's another area that we can collaborate. But I think the Economic Development Board shared opportunities around automotive, space, defense, drone, compressed biogas, aqua, quantum computing, pharma, medical devices manufacturing, steel. Now Russia is also investing big with their acquisition by Rusal of an alumina refinery in Andhra Pradesh, which is going to bring upstream and downstream industries also coming in. So I think Andhra Pradesh in that way is opening up across sectors, and that's what will make us very unique compared to other states in India.
Thank you, sir. Lovely. Thank you.
It's a very long answer for a short question.
Welcome to
Thank you.
welcome to Australia, sir. My name is Vish Vishwanathan. I am from Australia India Business Council, working with Mr. Irfan. As we have industry chapters. I'm very proud to lead this chapter called Make with India, encouraging Australian companies to make with India.
Yeah.
It is basically implementing Prime Minister's vision of Make in India.
Yeah.
So we want to implement that in Australia. So definitely it's a very welcome, that your visionary program for Andhra Pradesh. I mean, what we would like to suggest is, apart from the sectors one of the promising sectors which is definitely there is the health and pharmaceuticals.
Yep.
And then also defense and security is another area which a lot of potential is there. And the third one is the sports. As you know that Australia is also, we're going to have the Olympics, and there are many other games going to be happening in Brisbane. So that's another sector which you may like to consider. So together, as to assist you from Make in India point of view, we are there to assist you.
No, thank you for bringing up sports. I believe that's very important. It builds a lot of character and resilience. I'm getting an opportunity to meet quite a few of the universities and understanding the sports program. A few of them who are very specialized on sports, and I'm looking at actually bringing them to Andhra Pradesh and trying to build the entire ecosystem. Because as you know, India is predominantly about cricket, and we want to go beyond it. And that's one area we are looking forward to collaborating. Defense, the Economic Development Board presentation had defense as one of the focus areas. You'll be seeing announcements coming soon in that sector also. So we are very focused on that. And I believe on the power of clusterization, where vertical and horizontal integration is going to happen, where I believe that the ecosystem has to should be built within a certain amount of radius. And it should be end-to-end. It shouldn't be sporadic. It shouldn't be about just one company. So whenever I meet a Fortune 500 company, the question they ask is, what can I do for you? I'm like, give me a Rolodex of all your suppliers, because I want to go chase them. Then you'll have no other opportunity but come to Andhra Pradesh. So this is something I've asked quite a few of the companies, and they were gracious enough to give it to me. And now we're building that. We're doing that across defense, we're doing it across aerospace, we're doing it across space, because there's a lot of private launch pads coming. So that's the vertical bit. And the horizontal bit, which I shared with the Honourable Minister today, is education, skills, testing. All this has to be common infra that we provide. So that's where I believe in the power of clusterization, and each district, which is the administrative unit in India, should be focused on one specific thrust area and build competencies around that. So that's what we're doing in Andhra Pradesh. And I believe that's what will make us unique compared to other states in India.
Wish you good luck.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Maybe we'll take 2 questions more.
Yeah.
Yeah? Ladies first.
Okay.
No, ladies first. Ladies first.
Thank you, sir. It's very nice to hear a lot of insights. Myself, Dr. Tanima Banerjee, I'm a young scientist. I'm very much interested towards the women in STEM. I just wanted to know what are the opportunities in Andhra Pradesh in women in STEM, and if there is any scheme, and what are the new opportunities for the entrepreneurs, those who wants to connect with Andhra Pradesh government, and a lot of student exchange program and many other schemes if it is. So would like to hear from you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for bringing this up. For me, gender parity is very, very important. So we are actually are starting it from kindergarten. I've already done a bit of work in school education, where first grade, second grade textbooks, when you have household chores in that and their pictures, they only have women doing it. So we've changed it. We made it 50-50. Sorry men, you have to pitch in. You have to clean up. So I believe in it. We're very passionate about it. And fundamental change happens through primary education. That enables, when you bring about these changes, it enables also women an opportunity to think beyond the traditional sectors. Historically, Andhra Pradesh has done better with women in STEM. As a political party, we take a lot of pride and credit for it, because the founder of the party actually created a university just for women, which is in Tirupati. Padmavati University is just for women in Tirupati. So Andhra Pradesh that way has done far better than other states of getting women more into IT and STEM in extension. I think we can do a lot more. I agree, exchange programs are important, and we had again an opportunity to talk with the Honourable Minister and few of your other political leadership here to explore those. In terms of entrepreneurship, that's where the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub comes. Today it was about a larger presentation, but Ratan Tata Innovation Hub is, the main hub is in Amravati, the main center, and then you have the nodes that are out in the major economic zones. They're all being mentored by industry. So the RTIH main hub is done by the Tatas themselves, one by Adani, one by JSW, one by Mega Engineering, one by Greenco, which is the largest renewable energy company in India. So that we got all of them to mentor, because it's not just about money. Especially for startups, they need mentoring, they need access to market. That's what we're doing. Yeah. And it's being led by a young IAS officer she's from IIT Kharagpur, who then went on to the Indian Administrative Service. So we've identified even administrative leadership that can support the political will to get things done. So we have aligned that. So with the Ratan Tata Innovation Hub, it's just the beginning, because I think we're a month old in RTIH, but we have a clear trajectory in terms of what we want to deliver. So again, I believe that will make us different.
So I also believe that if student exchange program can be happen, so Australian students could learn something new from the Indian students, and also Indian students can learn from the Australian. So this exchange will again will strong our bilateral relationship.
No, absolutely. I get asked this question a lot. As an alumni of Stanford Business School, a lot of Indians ask me, why Stanford? How is it different from an Indian business school? And one of the thing I say is that, when you go to a different culture and when you're surrounded by people from different parts of the world, you tend to appreciate things far better. Exactly. And you understand a lot of context with which questions are asked and the way people contribute to your classroom. And this is my first trip to Australia, and it's been now just over 30 hours since I've set foot on your soil, and I've learnt a lot. And I'm truly amazed with what Australia and Andhra Pradesh can learn and work together on. And on that note, I would also like to thank, where's Calvin? There he is. I would like to thank Calvin and the leadership here in Australia for having me down. Honestly, if not for you, I wouldn't have made it this far. But I think, they've really curated an experience. And I was actually asking my team, does India do this? Do we have a similar program? And we should actually do it. Even at state level, we should do it, where we are able to bring in thought leaders from across the world to come and visit. I think there's a lot to offer, a lot for us to learn, and a lot that we can offer to the world. So thank you.
Sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. My name is Ram Gorlamandula. I'm an illustrious alumni of Sri Satsai Institute of Higher Learning, Puttaparthi,
Ah, nice.
and a resident of Kadapa, but been here for last 2 decades.
Oh, wow.
So I run a multifamily office practice, specifically focusing on helping Australian family offices to invest in high-growth Indian startups.
Nice.
We have invested not in unicorns, but unicorns were created 10 years ago. So we invested in minicorns, which are now unicorns.
Wow.
So we hold a few of them in our portfolio today. Based on my decade-long work across these markets, there are 3 or 4 major observations that I've made. One, for example, I do a lot of work with AMTZ in Vizag.
Yeah.
I've visited AMTZ many times and happens to be a co-alum who is currently chairing the zone there, Mr. Sharma.
Yeah.
So
Jitendra
Sharma. So I visit there quite often.
Exceptional individual.
Excellent.
Exceptional.
So one of the major things that I've realized is when we try to create a market access program for medical devices from AMTZ, biggest issue was regulatory approvals in Australia. If there is any way, as a representative of the government, that you could actually create a representative office for TGA, Therapeutic Goods Administration, in AMTZ's office.
Okay.
So that medical device organizations and products that are manufactured in Vizag could actually comply with Australian regulatory approvals to fast track that. Something that regulatory agencies here have done very well with China in the last 3 decades. So same applies to building material industry. So there are organizations like Standards Australia, Master Builders Association. Many of them have operating representative offices in various parts of China. And because of that, if you go into any building material hypermarkets, the likes of Rees, Bunnings, so any of these supermarkets where you find building materials, you have a significant influx of Chinese products. And primary reason, because Australian regulators were called into those manufacturing clusters, so that manufacturers who are manufacturing there had significant insight of what is required to get a watermark certification for a Chinese tap to be sold in Australia or a Chinese lamp to be sold here. That is something which is currently missing with India. And more fundamentally, looking at Andhra Pradesh as such, something that we've done very well at Tat Capital is not to invest in India but invest in Bharat.
Yeah.
So Andhra is a real definition of Bharat. So and something that I share very commonly with many of my tech entrepreneurs here, Australian tech ecosystem is already significantly late in embracing Indian tech employment scene. So don't go and compete for talent in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, where it is significantly overcrowded. Go for new age cities like Vizag. Go for new age cities like Coimbatore. So on that note, may I be bold enough to ask you, sir, that you put a reference white paper in front of the government to say that to create an Andhra Australia Global Capability Center as a single center of excellence for all Australian technology companies to have a global capability center out of Vizag, so that every Australian company is based in a single city, and all these technology companies who are significantly late entrants compared to the Fortune 100 companies out of America are possibly discovering talent out of Bharat rather than hunting for talent out of India. Thank you.
I think 2 specific asks. One, AMTZ is a great example of vertical integration and the cluster approach, right? So we got the vertical bit down. Now I have to work on the horizontal, which is the entire skills, the education, and of course testing, certification. And that's something that we take strong feedback on. The same initiative we need to do in the aqua sector and various other sectors. So I'll work with my counterparts in the Australian government, and we'll put out a paper out there, and we'll figure out this journey together. And that's something that we're going to do. Competing with other states, I think I'm doing a half decent job. I'm getting called names for doing it, but that's okay. I mean, again, I come back to the point that if states compete, India wins, Bharat wins, and that's new India. So it's competition is very good. As long as it's healthy, I think we can take the country forward. Makes us sharper, makes us hungrier, and states that are complacent will end up losing. And Andhra is not going to be one of the complacent states, if you know Mr. Naidu. And you know him better than me, so he's not going to let us be complacent.
So my father rolled out Janmabhoomi and Aksharashmi from the ground. He's a college principal.
Oh, wow.
Unfortunately, he lost his college in previous government when they took away the government-aided program. So,
Okay. So you're a victim, okay.
So our family has been
Yeah.
a main funder of the college for more than 45 years in the village.
The aided,
Yeah. So
ecosystem.
we now have a building with no teachers to teach.
I understand, yeah. That's one thing we couldn't stop, unfortunately. I mean, policy was actually done before we actually ended up in. So thank you very much. I really appreciate all of you coming.
Give a round of applause.
I know it's Diwali, and thank you very much for coming here. I'm sure you have to go back, be with your families. I think we'll do it offline. I think a lot of people have to go home. And just because I'm away from my family doesn't mean I take you away from your family. So I think it's very unfair. But happy Diwali, and thank you very much for having me. To the Indian Consul General, thank you, sir, for joining us. He's been a great supporter of Andhra Pradesh. Sir was kind enough to be part of the Telugu diaspora meeting we did yesterday. And I think yesterday's event shows raw energy and passion that Australia and Andhra Pradesh can do amazing work together. So I take your feedback loud and clear. I'll take your contacts from the partnership that we're going to forge here. And I'll be in touch. And I look forward from hearing from all of you. And I look forward to hosting you